ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the ships at sea, and all the who's in Whoville. I am the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm backing out of my driveway, and hopefully not going to run over any little children that might be running and playing in the streets. Which they should be running and playing in the streets, but you know. Alright. I've introduced some new openings and ending credits for the vlog, and everybody seems to like it, so I think I'll stick with what I've got right at the moment. I'm up to 110 subscribers. I want to thank each and every one of you for that, and I appreciate all of the comments that everybody leaves. I've had a really enjoyable visit on everybody's live shows. Don't know if I'll see Ken Harris tomorrow night or not, so we'll see. I think we're gonna be out the lake, out of our cabin. We've been going to go all week, and something or another has just happened. But yesterday, or day before actually, because I didn't put up on yesterday, I told the story of my fishing trip. Okay, catching the bass buddy. I've got a couple more I'm going to tell you, and but I'll work at telling you this next one when I get through. I got to run in the store up here. I'm making Mama Vlogger a pecan pie. Or pecan pie, depending on where part of the world you're from. But we're in the south, so it's a pecan pie. And so anyways, I've got a minute and 38 seconds in here, so I'm going to stop this right now, and I'll pick it up on my way home. I discovered if I was putting everything together, I was missing a couple items. My bad. So well, looks like my daughter-in-law might be up here. I'm not for sure though. It may not be her. No, not her. So, God almighty, Lord have mercy, these people cannot park. They just repainted this, and I think they just tried to crowd in as many spots as they could. And as a result, it's terrible parking. So I'm going to have to circle around and come in from a different direction, because I can't park when people are parked out like that. Well, I can't get through. So anyways, I will be signing off for a few minutes here, and I'll be right back. Okay, got to run into the store. I'll be back in a minute. Bye bye for now. Okay, I'm back here, and I'm watching as I pull out this parking spot. So I was going to tell you this story. I'm calling it, snakes, cows, and broken glasses. Are you kidding me? Get off the phone, lady, and watch which way you're going. Anyways, driver going the wrong way. I mentioned my friend Larry. Well, one time his dad had a new bass boat, and we all went out to go out onto the river. Well, we had excessive flooding that year, and the rivers were up, and we went into this little, they're called a loop off of the river navigational system that we have here in Oklahoma. And we launched in one of the loops. They have campgrounds there and boat launches, and so we were fishing up and down through there, and we got out into the main body of water, which, like I said, had a lot of excessive flooding upstream, and in the Tulsa area, and it comes downstream to here. So we're floating along, and we're kind of going with the current, and it's just, there was everything you can imagine. So at this one point, we finally kind of dropped anchor and stayed in real close, and I looked over there, and there was this big old tree trunk over there that I thought, man, this would be a good place to drop a line in. So I used same rod and reel system, flipped that thing over there, and boy, that thing had hit that log. But just as it hit, instead of it dropping down, it looked like something had grabbed hold of it. And I thought, oh, I caught a tree limb. So I'm reeling this in, and so anyways, I felt the line hit, and so I, set the hook as usual, and I started reeling it in. And I keep reeling, and then I noticed something popping its head up out of the water. It wasn't a turtle. And my friend Larry starts just going nuts. He's just running around like a village idiot. And I said, Larry, what's the matter? He says, stop reeling. And I'm still reeling in. I said, why? He says, cuz you got a snake on there. I said, well, what are you gonna do about it? He says, I want to cut the line. I said, you're not cutting my line. I ain't losing my lure. He says, you're not bringing the snake in. Anyways, before it was all over, before he finally found something to cut my line with, this snake stands up out of the water and goes poof like that and spits out my lure and takes off under the water. So that's the snake part of the story, and they were both in a panic. Matter of fact, his dad, Legus, or Tiny as we call him because he's a little bitty guy, he was threatening to jump out of the boat. So anyway, so we decided we'd fished long enough that day, and we hadn't really caught anything but a couple of turtles and my snake. So actually, I think I did catch a bass that day, and then tossed it back. So we go back out of the loop we'd been fishing in, and we head back up to the next one, which is about 1.5 miles up. The problem was we were going against the stream. And as I said, there was a lot of flooding, which meant there was a lot of debris. That's part of where this log came from. And as we're going by, we look over, and off to the side of us as we're going past, floating downstream, you got it, right in the water is a big old dead cow. Just floating down the stream, just dead in her doornail, kind of feet sticking up, and yeah, you know, wasn't a pretty sight. And we're just like, I said, you want me to catch it? And they said no. So I didn't cast at it, and I didn't try. But then we finally get back into the loop, and we're getting ready to go back, and Legus decides, Larry's dad decides, Mr. Watts decides to try one more time to see if he can catch something. So he pitches out there, and he does good. And then something happens, and he's hung up because, as I said, and of course, part of the reason we were having problems going uphill is because we couldn't use the big motor because there was so much junk in the water, it would have tore up the motor. And it already clogged it up to where we couldn't use it anyway, so we were doing this all on an electric trolling motor. And let me tell you, that was horrendous. But he thought, I've been out here, I haven't got anything all day, I'm going to try it. So he pitches out there, and he gets something, and he feels it, and he sets the hook. He starts reeling in, and then he realizes he's hung up on a twig down underneath one of them branches that had obviously floated back up into the loop section, which is where the calmer water was at. And he starts, and so we move the, you know, he's standing up there, and he's got a foot control for the trolling motor, so we move the boat around and get it right where he's above it, and he starts pulling on it, and all of a sudden it lets loose. Well, he's got a pretty heavy weight on it. That weight comes flying back up, and he's looking down over it, just, you know, looking down, snaps that thing back up. The line breaks loose, the hook comes dislodged, everything comes flying, and it comes up and hits him right here. Now, good thing was he was wearing glasses. The bad thing was he was wearing glasses. It hit this one lens, and it hit it with such, it just hit like that, but then it went pop. The lens popped out, and he's grabbing for it. He drops his pole, and he's sitting there shuffling, and all of a sudden he has it, and then he loses it, and it drops in the water. He had to buy a new prop. He had to get a new pair of glasses or a new lens, $270. Well, he had to have the prop worked on. That one fish I caught, not counting the snake, cost him $500. He says, never again am I going to take you fishing with me. And you know, he never did till the day he passed on. He went fishing with me quite a few more times, but he never took me himself. He refused to ever let me get in his boat again. He blamed me for his bad luck, but, you know, what can I say? I'm the one who brought the snake in. I don't know. It could have been my fault. But anyways, that's my story about snakes, cows, and broken glasses. I am the Grumpy Vlogger. Everybody be nice. Subscribe if you would like to. Give me a thumbs up if you feel like it. Check out my videos wherever I may have the links. Check out, be up here. I always got to do that, I think. And y'all be nice to each other. I am the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.